getting their information from fucking TV, too. So their information is useless. Even those that live in Mexico, like, you ask them and they're gonna repeat to you what they saw on the TV, not what they saw in real life. And that's unreliable information. I don't guide my life by. I don't guide my life by what that fucking thing says, and I don't guide my life by what anyone that guides their life by that or advises me based upon it. Television is a fucking lie. It is a distortion. It's a total manufactured reality. Nothing based on what's actually really happening in the world, and the only way we can know what's really happening in the world, yes, it is a Hollywood production. I'm not kidding you. I'm not exaggerating. There's not even like, okay, 1% is exactly what you see on that show. Okay, 1%. 1%. That's all. There's no truth in 1%. Going by 1% of what you see on that fucking horrible brainwashing machine is foolish. So how do you discern which 1% is the truth? 1%. There's not one single soul in this entire trip and in my entire life that has advised me on true life experience based on them being in an aligned, beautiful place. Not one ever advised me on that place. They have always advised me, in my family or not, it doesn't matter. 19B, where's 19B? Oh, that's in down chapter conventions, there's first information. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna go down here and see what I think. So, I'm doing this here because I'm going to go up through New Mexico to get some new scenery. And I will be leaving the border point at that point. So, it's my last opportunity to see if I dare go into Mexico. And if not, I'm going to keep coming until I dare. I don't care. I'm not going to do it until I feel right about it. But I am going to keep trying until I feel right about it. So yeah, no human being has ever advised me truly from an aligned, connected place about basically anything. So I shut them out, and I don't ask people questions usually, but unfortunately I gave in to my programming foolishly, and I asked questions, and I always got, don't go in there, I wouldn't go in there. This is by like grown-ass men. Which, another false programming bullshit thing. Another bullshit thing that we're brainwashed with, that men are stronger, they're our protectors, they're this and that, like this freaking enormous amount of shit. I've been the protector of the men that I have had in my life, right? And expecting them to protect me made me entirely unsatisfied and contributed to me ruining my relationships with these darling mates. Because the fact of the matter is they are the same as us. Yeah, they're wired physically, right? Physically they're wired, and mentally they're wired in a slightly different way than us. Because their intended role, we all have to decide what role we're going to have, right? And there's some very individual roles that have nothing to do with our sex organs or our misgender, I guess is the better put it. So there's definitely slight variances there, but the differences between female and male is enormous and tiny, actually. And it's actually based on the content of your character as to how much you're going to be able to enjoy this beautiful life. And thank you. Absolutely helping me a lot. You're going to thrive in certain areas based upon your wiring, right? So I was born December 22nd, 1976. I don't remember exactly the time. I need to find that out for funsies, really. But that means I was born on the cusp. So I'm a combination of Sagittarius and a Capricorn. So I'm wired for freedom and fun and yay! And I'm also wired for family, loyalty, and business sense. And I can tell you that all of those things are totally true for me. And I can tell you that those are not true for many others. And that's okay. Okay? Because there's not just one way to be. We need artists. We need people that space out. We need gypsies that travel the world and do whatever. We need all these delicious, yummy things. That we're not going to get if we just value that mechanical mind, that robot mind, right? So I have a combination of both of those things. I am blessed with that, and I believe and I know that the reason why is because I'm a shapeshifter. I can see all sides. I can live in all worlds. I can space out and sleep for days. I can do art, focus, and I can also get down to the nitty-gritty math and business yumminess and all that. And I totally see the purpose and the rhyme and the reason for all of that. And we all need to do to be able to just, even if we don't understand it intellectually, just know it in your heart that, hey, you know, we're supposed to be different because there's an enormous amount of roles to be played out here in this Monopoly game. Would it be Monopoly, a life? Let's see. I feel like it's kind of a combination of Monopoly and life. So I'm just seeing if I can get to like a border point, just see what that looks like in a city. So, what was my point? Point is, men and women are wired differently, but very slightly, in fact. And I love and adore many men that don't have business sense, but they have other things that are just as equally valuable, important, and delicious, and that I appreciate and adore just as much. And I'm the business sense one. I'm the one that comes up with the ideas and puts them, not even the ideas in it. I come up with, you know, I do come up with ideas, but I also come up with how to monetize other people's gifts and ideas. It's my talent, it's my gift. So, that's the role I play. So I take all these artists and all these visionaries and all these whatever, people that come up with ideas, but they don't know how to monetize it, they don't know how to make it into a lucrative endeavor, one way or another. Well, I can help out that. You come to me and you say, hey, this is my idea. How can I make it into a money-making thing? And I'll give you at least 10 different ways, 10 delicious different ways of how to do that. So. That's typically considered in our brainwashed world a male role. So I'm male and female in one person, in addition to all the other stuff. Like I literally see like punk rockers and the hippies, the jocks, the rich, the poor, the between, all the different groups. I don't even like to keep track of all that because I hate the separation it causes. I just basically space out and try to not even acknowledge its existence. As much as I feel supposed to. So, turn this now so I can see the recording. This is El Paso, Texas. Oh shit, sorry person. I didn't realize I don't even have a stop sign. I just let that lady by. Got a little confused. So, I get along in all those worlds. I see all the beauty in them, the deliciousness of that, okay? And so, what's my initial point? I don't remember, but I have people, men, we're all programmed into this bullshit, right? It's fucking bullshit. It just tortures us. Seriously, we torture each other with it. It's the saddest, heartbreakingest thing to watch. And I've been very angry much of my life over it. I've been very resentful much of my life over it. And I decided that that's counterproductive to what I'm wanting to accomplish. So we need to make sure our actions are going to result in the end outcome that we're wanting, okay? And we want a healed planet, people that, wow, this is very much set up like South American community would be set up. The house is attached. This particular community doesn't have that with the house, which drove by do, which is they have their fences, very secure fences up and so on. So, God, now I forgot what I was saying, but I want to go off into another tangent of the Hispanic people. They experience an enormous amount of turmoil and drama in their countries, in their communities, and a lot of it manifests physically, right, outwardly, but a lot of it is just in their minds. And this isn't just Hispanics. It happens, I believe, in a lot of places, right? But I know that they are, as we all are, programmed into turmoil. Like it's all an experiment, right? Like we've got the United States experiment, we've got the third world countries experiment, we've got the in-between people, like there's all these different variations of how our masters, and they played a role in creating us genetically, but they mostly just played a role in stealing our earth and turning us into work robots. At least that was that's their intention, but I wonder if that's the border wall. Looks like a pretty substantial wallage going on, but there's a train right there, so maybe it's just the wall to protect people from that. So after much observation, am I going the right way? I think so. Is that wrong way? Okay. I get it. I see. Anyways, God, I want to buy a house like right here. I'm just kidding. I don't. It's in the city, Barfo. So there's all these different experiments going on by our masters. I love you, master. Masters, if you hear this, I'm not not against you. I just think that you need to knock it off with the manipulation and the lying and the tricking us bullshit. We're down with the society thing and, you know, letting you organize our crap and whatever, but just do it, like, honestly, and really let us have some input in it, and let us have our joy. I mean, don't you see what you're doing to us? Your genetically modified food, the constant stress, the drugs, pharmaceutical drugs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know all the shit you do. I don't need to tell you. You know better than me. Oh, going across there, you can get into Mexico. Bienvenidos a Mexico. Oh my God, can you guys see this? Holy shit balls. I know this might not be that interesting to a lot of people, but it's really interesting to me. Okay, so, you know, I'm talking about our masters right now. That crap is torturing us. Like, look at us. We're bloated. You know, we have tumors and deformities. Our organs aren't functioning. Like, it's a lot of pain. Like, if you want to kill a lot of us off, just spray us with something like that will take us out quick. Like, even in a day. Like, this torture of 80 years. Please, I beg you, please stop. That's a lot. Like, I was in like the purest living hell of my life, I would say. Sorry, buddy. A complete of like the really, really bad stuff would definitely be like 13 years. And this isn't even, well, it would be more, actually. I'm trying to show you Mexico, people, okay? That's Mexico. Oh my God, I want to see what that says. I'm gonna go park over here so I can see what that says. So according to Border Patrol, this would be like an enormously dangerous area for me to be in because it's so close to that dangerous border. But yeah, when you brainwash people into fear and into turmoil, people that are in fear and turmoil do crazy shit. Period. Because they're desperate, they're afraid, right? And that's the experiment of Mexico and a lot of South America and an enormous amount of the world. It's like, yeah, you taught us to be paranoid freaks, and it turned us into criminals and hurting each other stuff and hurting ourselves stuff. I'm not really interested in perfecting English, just so you know. This is my perspective on that, is that our masters invented language to fuck with us, basically. And you can lie to people with language very easily. You cannot lie to anyone through vibration. Oh, come on. Let me get a decent picture of that. Camera, fuck balls. This really annoys me. I guess it doesn't annoy me. Is that how I take a picture? I think it is. Well, whatever, that says stuff. I'm gonna read what it says right now. La Biblia es libertad. Lea. I guess that's what it says. Something above that I can't really see, okay. People in turmoil. So I guess I can fulfill myself. I don't know how well you can see me. I don't like this. I like to see what you're seeing. Like, maybe you're just seeing like half my face right now. I have no idea. People that are programmed into turmoil are desperate. Their hearts are just broken. And then they turn to bullshit like the Bible to fix it, right? But the Bible has been tampered with big time. There's like 5 good nuggets in there, and that's about it. I am actually, my camera's full of grease. I'm sorry. After I made my breakfast, I kind of fucked it up with my greasy fingers. So yeah, about 5% of the Bible is legit, and they think that, you know, manipulating people with, this is how you be a good person, blah, 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 blah. If you don't do it, you're going to hell. Well, they're living in hell. They're over there in fear. You're already in hell. You're already living in hell. And even the sweetest ones of you, the most well-behaved of you are living in so it's not working, Bible thingy, Bible thumpers. But what does in fact work is love and sweetness. People want to be touched, not sexually. You're brainwashed into that. Yeah, sexually when you want to with someone, of course, delicious, but the majority of the time it's a different type of love. It's a sweet touch of tender caring. It's sweet words and adoration. Enough with the criticizing and critiquing each other's whatever. Like, stop. That is all that does is discourage people from pursuing their hearts and their dreams. So please don't do that anymore. When someone comes to you and tells you about their dream, just say, wow, that sounds really fantastic. I'm gonna, you know, if you need any help looking up resources to support you in your endeavor, to encourage you and push you forward in your endeavor, then reach out to me. I'll see what I can do. Or maybe you don't do that, whatever. But just shut your pie about the list of reasons why that thing can't work and won't work, because it's a lie. It's a fucking lie. And all that does is ruin people's dreams. So if you're one of those naysayers, you're a dream ruiner. That is like who you are. And I know that's not who you really are. That's who you're brainwashed to be. And you can reprogram yourself into something entirely different. So these adoring, my adored Hispanics, my adored fellow Mexicans. My mother is a Mexican, and the woman is mentally ill and tormented because of what was done to her, because of that fucking Bible bullshit. It's not even the original Christ intention. All Christ wanted to teach you was love, and he wanted to teach you that you are magical God creators, that everything that he's tapped into, you can tap into. But you have to quit getting on your knees and worshiping the man and start doing what the man did, which was he challenged his fears, he transcended them. He questioned everything, and he found out that a lot of it is bullshit lies. And so then he didn't live his life by those lies anymore. And he maybe did fun things like learn to walk on water and whatever, you know? Maybe not. Maybe that's just another bullshit thing put in there to make you put him so above you that you don't even try to be him, which is what he wants you to do, what he wants you to know. To this day, Christ energy flows through many of us, and many of us that don't even realize it at this point. So this is a border, and there is absolutely nothing happening here either. I'm sorry, Border Patrol people, I love you, I do, but I think that you are getting your information from your quote-unquote education, your bullshit, and the TV as well. And the 5 little tiny things that you experience, you created, actually. Stop going after people bringing drugs across the border, because you know what? As much as those people are in pain because of their programming bullshit, the people in our country are in pain because of our programming bullshit. Because you know what we're programmed into, which Hispanics are programmed into in addition? We're programmed into being workhorses to buy crap. And then we get exhausted and our bodies break because we're not supposed to, that's not how we're wired to be. We are lions, you know, we're supposed to have grand spurts of inspiration and pursuing, and then we're supposed to sleep. Lots and lots of sleeping. Okay? And so we're in an enormous amount of pain. Our hearts are broken because our parents fill us full of fear and warnings and bullshit. They don't let us pursue our passions and dreams because they, with their mouths, they're nonstop talking. And I did this to my kids. I know all about it. They crush their children's hearts, and their children American children, even the richest ones, don't be fooled, money has nothing to do with joy. They're being raised to be fakes, phonies, superficial, and to pursue money rather than their heart and dreams. That hurts physically. And we are taking drugs because it numbs the pain. And I'm not talking about emotional pain. I'm talking about physical pain and exhaustion. And it is absolutely cruel to program us into the bullshit you've programmed us into, masters, and then not give us pain relief. So if you're going to kill us slowly, then you open up that fucking border and you legalize those drugs, because we need pain relief. We're not robots like you. We are flesh and blood, heart pouring through us, human beings. We're lovers. And we're more than happy to love you too. We're more than happy to show you and teach you. It's delicious, really delicious. But if you're going to continue this nonsense that you spew on this horrendous media, which now that I've been away from it for a while, I look at it and it's a fucking joke to me. It's so fake. Like, the reporters, they're not being authentic. They're not even investigating. They're told what to say. And in fact, they've been recorded in various, like, all places throughout the entire United States saying identical word for word the same thing. They are bullshit reporters. They're not real reporters. And get that crap off your face. You look ridiculous. Your true, authentic self is far more beautiful than all that paint, okay? And I know sometimes, and a lot of times, it's art for people. And that's different, okay? I'm not talking about that, but I'm just talking about this. It's so weird. It's like people have this layer of crap over their face pretending that it's making them look better, when out really it's just covering who they really are. It's covering their illness a lot of times. It's and I respect that. I don't have any problem with that particular aspect, because it wasn't your fault that you got so sick. But you can have true, authentic beauty. That's the side effect of being authentically you, and tapping more into your natural self, which is who you are. You are an animal, period. So that's all I have to say about that. But it breaks my heart that the majority of the turmoil, all of the turmoil that is happening over there, and why I'm even afraid to go over there, is because of the enormous amount of fear and bullshit that's programmed into these beautiful people that otherwise are the most enormously delicious lovers. I mean, I was tortured by Hispanics my entire life, okay, because of the programming, and I know that's not who they really are. Like, I fucking lost my love, the love of my life, to the fucking programming, and he's broken to this day. But I can't enjoy any other kind of love than that's offered by, like, my people, because they're deep, deep lovers. And that's why the programming breaks them so much, because their hearts are more raw and more open. I mean, you have a Hispanic man grab you and love you, it's going to be the most delicious thing that you have ever experienced. And yeah, it's addicting. Addicting. Okay, I'm gonna keep following this road, see what happens, see what I find. There's my peoples. Not only is my mother Mexican, but I was born in Guatemala, and my husband, ex-husband, is from Salvador. And you know what ruined him? Is they would beat him until he bled. Not because his parents are these horrible bad people, it's because they thought that that's what they needed to do to make him into a good person, because that's what was done to them, and that's what they were brainwashed with. And they don't, you know, when you're damaged via child abuse, you don't even know. Your shit's hardwired that way. And it's criminal and heartbreaking, because this darling woman that loved her children so much, she died of being poisoned and mutilated by the medical community. And she was so afraid of nature. They made her so afraid of nature, the media, right? The quote-unquote education made her so afraid of nature that I sent her like these beautiful, most high-quality, beautiful herbs and nutrition for her to take along with the chemo. You know, the main thing that kills people on chemo is malnutrition. Like, they die of starvation. Because your body's pretty badass. It can handle a lot. So, oh, that's a tiny skinny road. I don't know if I want to go down. Crap. What was I saying? Oh, she was freaking afraid to take the freaking herbs. She wasn't afraid to poison herself with known poisons. Known to freaking destroy people's health. She was afraid of the God-given plant. Oh my Lord, the heartbreaking devastation of our master's programming is just horrifying. And there's no sense in getting mad at them. They evolved without a heart. They don't know. They're just resource takers. They're just users, you know? And there are people that are more genetically like them born on this planet, so you need to be astute. Be aware. Pay attention. And people that are raised in desperation do shitty things, even when they're not hardwired to be a robot, genetically, right? So she fucking died of being poisoned and malnutrition because she refused to even open the bottles I sent her. I made this enormous amount of research and effort into the research, and then I went and purchased the highest quality everything, and you know, I even paid a natural minded trained healer person. He was my former boss, as to, this is the wall, people, do you see the wall, as to getting his advice on what he thought that would be beneficial for her, etc. And we spent over $1,000 purchasing and sending her these things. This is very much like a road in South America would be, a community, by the way. I have been there. So she had been programmed so far away from her animal self that, that's where they poison our water. I know, they tell us that they're cleaning it, but they're taking spring water many times and adding chemicals to it. It makes no sense. It's a load of bullshit. It's just another excuse to poison us, is what the truth is about that most of the time. You know, these historical stories that we're told, we don't know if they're fucking true. I mean, I know they're not true. It's a complete and total historical fabrication. So yeah, those of you who think you're getting really smart by learning history, how do you know that what you're being told is even true? I know many people get really attached and defensive, and they want to be like, I learned this, I read it, I saw it in a documentary, this is true. Okie dokie. No one stopped me from coming in here, so here I go. I'm going through here. Maybe I could go out the other end, or I'll go back around the border wall. So, you know, people over here in Mexico and in other similar countries are brainwashed into turmoil, and then they do grow up to become criminals because they are traumatized severely by the child abuse, etc., and the manipulation, etc., etc., etc. You know, and you know, we're programmed into you need all this stuff, you need your own house, you need this, you need that, blah blah blah. And so then we're so desperate to get these things that we're told we need to have. Okay, as far as I can go, apparently. That we'll steal and kill people to get it. That's how good the programming is. Oh my God. It's devastating. It's heartbreaking because we don't need any of that shit. I have found that I can get nearly everything I need. No, not nearly. What am I saying? I can get everything I need from nature for free. Okay? Even a ride. No. Horses and animals, they love us. So hopefully these guys aren't tripping. Sorry, just driving through. I thought I might be able to get out the other end, but I can't, so I'll go back. Is it?
That's why we tried stopping you. Okay.
Oh, you tried stopping me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
Where are you headed?
I came out here.
Oh, well, I'm headed to Utah, but I've been following the border wall, so I was just looking at the wall.
There's a border wall right now. You want to see any more? That's good enough.
Yep, it is. So I'm going to be getting right out of your hairs here. Is it right there at that truck where I turn? Or that way?
Yeah, well, no. You got to go the way you came in. Okay, that's what I'm asking you.
Do I come in that way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which way you headed? That way I can more or less give you directions.
Oh, I've got maps.
Okay.
I got it.
Yeah,
Thank you,
like
though.
I said, just go out.
I just need to know how to get out of this building
Okay,
area.
just go out here the way you came in. Just way over there, and then just follow it.
Got it.
Right?
Thank you. Appreciate you. Anywho, what was I saying? I totally lost my focus. Freaking programming. And like I said, I'm not trying to take down our masters. I don't give a shit. Be their masters. But I'm gonna, tell people the truth about what's happening, what's been done to them since before they were even born. And they're not even aware. So, religion's part of it. The school systems are part of it. Education, all of it. Every bit of education. It's designed for, and its intended purpose is to make you forget who you are, which is divine magical beings, God and goddesses. You have, and the masters know this. This is why they do this to us. You have this how do I even describe it? There's not words to describe it, and I don't have the best vocabulary because I resisted this programming shit, including language. Just imagine the most powerful, beautiful creation center crystal. That's you. Literally, that's you. That's them right there. They don't remember, right? And it is a PowerPoint creation. And these people that stole Earth, took it over, they know how to manipulate us for the purpose of putting us in an emotional state of being as much as they can possibly keep us there, because they actually feed off of turmoil energy. Okay, so we feed off of love energy, they feed off of turmoil energy, and that's fine, cool, whatever, it was what it was. But now that we know what they're up to, now we can not play into their game, right? And the way you do that is by not believing them anymore. All of it. Stop believing every bit of it. mean, why would you believe anything that these people say? If they lie about so many enormous things, why would you believe anything? It's like, stop talking to me. Because I don't fucking believe you anymore. Okay? So, okay, that's a negative vibration though, right? Getting pissed off about that and focusing on that. But, you know, we do have to touch on what we don't want a little bit, just so that we can then explode into what we do want. Oh my God, like the solution, right? And so, is this a stop sign? Yeah, it is. See this little store right here? This is very much what you would see in South America. Wow, I love you. I love you. Oh my God. This is so cool. I mean, I would never even buy any of that crap. But this is what they sell. It's all polyester. It's all plastic and poisoning them, and they don't even know it. See, that stuff damages your brain, people. Yes, it does. It really, really does. It grows and feeds cancer, and it will grow and feed it wherever it is that you have your personal weak point. So that's why it's important to know that. Road closed to what? Stop telling me. Oh, this is so fucking cool. Can you guys see this shit? I'm more interested in like the mercados, where like the natives bring in their produce and their naturally made stuff. That's what I like, personally. Crabs. Crystal magical beings of instant creation. Like the deeper you feel something. There's some cute ass outfits over there. Damn, I look good in that shit now. Skinny people clothes, just saying. I couldn't fit in them for a long time. So, what was I saying? Yeah, magical beings. So they've learned to tap into that, and we don't have to play into their game anymore now that we know. Many people want to do it. I don't give a shit. If you want to do it, do it. But for those of you that are sick of this shit, don't want to do it no more, I'm gonna guide your asses out of that. Because you don't have to believe nothing these motherfuckers tell you. Not a goddamn thing. See, those guys at that water plant, like, kind of out my vibe, because I could feel their fear for me about being in this neighborhood, because they believe that it's just inherently dangerous for all that enter, right? Because that's what they've been brainwashed with through what? The media and the education system. That's why it's all a pile of shit, and I'm not interested in any of it, right? And yeah, desperate people do desperate things in all communities, okay? And in the poorer you are, the more hungry you are, the sicker you are, whatever, the more desperate you are, right? So yeah, you're gonna commit crimes and be involved in shit that sucks, but if you're not involved in the bullshit don't involve you, period. I proved that, actually, because I have insisted on living in the most dangerous neighborhoods in at least my community, which is probably not shit compared to others, but, you know, pretty decent amount of crazy shit happens around me, but it doesn't fucking involve me. It doesn't scare me. I lived in Rose Park, Utah. That's basically Salt Lake. And there was one particular incident. Oh my God, that's Mexico, y'all. Do you see that? That's how they live over there. And there's the wall again. So one incident, and there was a few different instances, was that there was a man on the run. This is according to neighbors. Wow, I think the cops came by and were like, yo, just by the way, this is what's happening. So this man, probably due to jealousy or some other bullshit brainwash thing, because jealousy is not, it's not in our nature. It was brainwashed into us, period, end of story. Oh my God, I love you. I can see, it's so good. I want to go over there. It's beautiful. All the colors, all the love they share with each other, they feed each other. It's so beautiful, you guys. Fuck, I lost my focus. So, oh yeah, the incident. So what the incident was, that particular time was a guy had murdered his wife in his apartment. He was on the run, possibly hiding in my shed, in my backyard. And I didn't want to go to my backyard or my shed, and I didn't. But there was helicopters up ahead, shining their ginormous lights down, blah, blah, blah. And, historical marker. So, oh, is there an actual road here? I want to go on an actual road. So whatever. I was like, that doesn't involve me. I'm not fucking. I'm saying a fucking road. That's a historical marker of something, however. Oh, it's down there. Maybe I should follow it. I don't care what others do and probably made up bullshit anyway. I'm not interested in the government-sponsored history of anything. You fucking liars. No offense, but you fucking lied to me. I found out you lied to me. I don't believe nothing you say. Oh God. Stop. I'm gonna cry. There's Border Patrol. Hey, buddy. They probably know me. Of me. They're like, yeah, watch out for this chick. Yep, I'm here, bitch. Guess what? No, you're not a bitch. I'm just kidding. That's just me being smart ass. What I meant is, there's nothing illegal about me being here. So, take me to jail if you want. Do whatever the fuck you want. The iPhone's fucking wall, baby. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, that particular incident didn't put me in fear. I was like, that doesn't involve me, and if the guy's hiding in my shed, then he can hide there, and they'll eventually find him or not, whatever. I mean, yeah, I was a little afraid, because when someone's in that desperate situation, they're gonna maybe grab one of your kids or whatever. So I wouldn't I'm like, nah, you guys stay inside until they resolve this issue. Or, we'll go in the front yard where everything's was really open and visually available for everyone to see. Nothing was gonna happen in our front yard without whoever doing it getting busted, right? But, I've had the similar experiences in the richest of neighborhoods. My sister lived in a neighborhood. She was so obsessed with this stupid fucking neighborhood. And there was a serial rapist that was following little girls home, into their homes. Like, he would, pay attention to them for a while, observe them, stalk them, if you will. And then, he would notice certain pattern when their parents were home or not, or whatever it was, and he knew which ones he could follow into their homes to rape, and he did. And then he finally got busted after many incidences. So, you can delude yourself into thinking that one neighborhood is more safe than the other, but unless you actually put giant walls, like Ding Dong Trump suggesting, And like a person to stop every factor of everything. What? Oh, there's a border patrol looking at me. They hate me so much. They really like are so afraid for me. It's really why. And they're pissed that I don't believe them. I'm gonna go on that fucking road. Maybe next time then. Fine. Anyways, in my now neighborhood, which I bought this, well, I didn't buy shit, the bank owns it, right? But they were so kind to me to honor me with the pleasure and trust of a loan. So if I don't pay them or the gov, then I get my shit taken away. So it ain't mine. I'm not stupid. So I can definitely learn to, I know how to play their game, and I'll use what I have to do to get what I have to get so that I can get cash to give it away to y'all. And spend it on myself and my babies and my loves. I don't know what's happening here. I'm like driving away from the corner, people. Truck crossing. Can I go in there? I'm probably pissed off. Like, it's like a mining whatever. Wow, that was fucking epic. That was like powerful. So in my now neighborhood there was a serial murder. Murdering who knows who for who knows whatever reasons, and everyone was in fear and paranoia, right? And yeah, like again, you know, I'm a serial murderer and now I'm getting busted. Yeah, I'm gonna be desperate. I might grab one of Cindy's kids and hold them hostage, but I just tell my kids, you know, chill out, stay, you know, inside, or, you know, go to places where you know that you're gonna be safe. Oops. Green light, why don't you tell me? How dare you? How dare you not tell me? Oh, I don't know what it said before that. It's sweet anyways, I love it. No, I'm too scared to go into Mexico, you guys. It looked pretty sketch balls over there. Fuck. So sad. So just because our programmers decided that we're the ones that get to be programmed into a little bit more freedom, and therefore we're happier and more joy-fueled and safer because of it. Because happy, joy-fueled people do good stuff. They don't want to, none of us want to be committing crimes. None of us want to be desperate. And as much turmoil as Americans are in, they're in less turmoil than the people across that other side. And that should not be okay with any of us. Those are our fellow men, women, our fellow darlings and sweethearts that are criminals at no fault of their own. They're desperate. They're wired into so much bullshit through religion, through the education system, through the media, and their parents buy into it all. The darling sweethearts, they don't know any better. But it is criminal what they're doing to their children. Fucking sad. Okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna stop recording, and that's the El Paso border, at least what I can follow. And I'm gonna go on I-10 now, and I need to see where that's gonna take me exactly, because I want to go into New Mexico and up into Colorado where I can get me some legal plants. Another thing they took from us unjustly and completely criminal. And the reason why they took it is because they know that it heals us. And anything that's good for us, they're going to take away from us. But we don't have to believe them, and we don't have to hear them, and we don't have to abide by them. That's where our PowerPoint lies. Oh my God, that's where our creation PowerPoint lies to change this, you guys. They can try to put bullshit into us, but we don't have to go to their bullshit. We don't have to believe their bullshit. We don't have to take our kids to their bullshit. That is where we have the power, where we put our money, and where we put our choices of what to believe. Go to the real world. I just went through the most dangerous neighborhood in El Paso, I bet, is what they say about it. Nothing happened to me. And the only ones that sketched me out were the ones that were filled with fear and paranoia. They weren't gonna hurt me. So, something to think about, really important. Okay, love ya. Mwah. No matter where on the planet, it's not okay to just sit by and let our fellow man suffer and live like this. This is Mexico, people. Americans, this is it. Look at this. It's a historical site of something. I didn't read that one. This is not Mexico. This is the United States. It's a building, a historical building, apparently, of something, I guess. I don't know if this particular building is part of the historical site, but Texas loves to have these historical site thingies. So, being that it's right next to the wall, yeah, I'm down here. I don't believe any history these fucks tell me. Fuck no. Why would I believe known liars? That's just foolish. Stupid. I should have drove down this fucking wall. Oh, look, there's another border patrol. Hey, buddy. They hate me so much. And love me. I'm pretty. They like me. And I'm nice. They're probably, they're paranoid freaks, right? They think that I'm trying to pick up someone or pick up drugs or whatever. And I'm not that ballsy. And to be honest, these people don't pay enough. If I'm gonna take a risk of going to prison for maybe the rest of my life, yeah, you're gonna fucking pay me a lot of money, and they don't pay nearly enough. Like, oh, if you smuggling drugs, they give you $10,000. Big fucking whoop! I spent $10,000 in like 2 seconds. That ain't shit for my control. Do not give away your freedom for $10,000, please. I beg of you. Oh, look, the wall thingy's open over here. Don't worry, I ain't going in. I told you, I'm like PTSD about, I'm not PTSD, but I do have fried adrenals due to my family turmoil. Most people have fried adrenals due to our world and the bullshit state that we are kept in the majority of the time. So, what? So I'm not gonna, push it by going where I want to go. Next time I will. But yeah, I've had enough of being naughty. Say that. Hart's Mill residence. Now La Hacienda Cafe, abandoned. I was gonna go in there, but now I goodness, like, this looks like a lovely little community. It could be, for rent. I could live here, nice. Hey, about this shit if I lived here. Damn, it's pretty. That's the kind of buildings I like, y'all. So, anyways, I already went along this wall going the opposite direction. I just thought it would be fun to just backtrack and record it live. But Facebook licks farts and sucks. I know that sounds gross, but some people actually like it. So all poop is fermented food, and fermented food's actually good for you. So just to freak you out a little bit. TMI for most people, but there is a lot more information on that I'm going to certainly share. So that over there is how people just on the other side, just because of the fucking law separation, this is how people are living. It's criminal, it's not right. We should not stand for it, period, ever. So yeah, this patriotic loyalty bullshit that we're programmed with is all part of keeping the separation and allowing this, because the turmoil that these people are in is feeding the lizards, the fucking assholes that stole Earth and that feed off the negative energy. They literally evolved that way. If you think that we're the only planet with life on it, it's a massive universe and etc. restaurant over here, Mexican food restaurant, and I thought it would be cute and fun to go eat there. So I'm gonna backtrack and see if I can find it. Not exactly entirely backtrack because the neighborhood I went through was really kind of hard and in and out, zigzagginess, and I already went there. I'm not interested in going there anymore. So hopefully I can find it. It's the point. So good. I want me some good Mexican food. So good. Well, that's some good shit. I love Indian food. I love like freaking every kind of food. Like food's good. Except for genetically modified styrofoam food. Fuck no, I don't like that shit. Like real fucking food. All kinds. Loving you. So I didn't go into Mexico. I'm not going to Mexico. I'm too fucking scared, and I don't do anything about it. I don't feel fucking good about it. So I'm not saying that's really a reflection of what's necessary. It's just a reflection of where my vibration's at. That's all that means. Period. But from what the Border Patrol told me over at Brownsville, the Brownsville itself is identical to northern Mexico, and that's where I should have went in. That place looked super chill. Here, fucking chaos looks like over there. And I don't like cities, right? So I don't think I'd be in danger. I don't think anyone would do anything to me. But I fucking hate like that crowded, crazy city vibe. And it's all about that on the other side of this border, just like it was over in Tijuana. And nah. I don't like that. I want to go into chill Mexico, like not big city Mexico. So I am gonna take my boys to the Brownsville area, beach there, chillax there for a long time, and then I'm gonna either go by myself and leave my kids with a trusted older person on that beach, or I'm gonna go in with them because they need to know about real life and they need to see where their father comes from, where their mother comes from. And they need to know about the programming and what it does in different places. Because these people will program us all differently according to what their agenda is in this specific area. Like, we're being used, you guys. We're being treated like fucking monkeys. Like what they do to the animals, that's us. This is the cage. This is the fucking experiment that they're doing on us. And they're putting an enormous amount of pain in us and suffering, and that's why I have a problem with it. So like I was saying on another video, like I don't mind, I'm not gonna fucking fight the programmers. I'm not here to make them go extinct. Fuck that shit. There it is! Ha! There's a person going extremely slow behind me, so I can get over. Yeah! Is it open? Yeah, it's open! Ah, fuck balls, I can't go in there. Sorry, person behind me. You probably want to murder me. Ah, fuck. Paid parking on this side, and I don't have any change, so I'm gonna turn and see if I can get in a different way. So I'm gonna go eat there. Found it. I freaking found it. Yay! Like, can you believe it? I can't believe it. It just appeared like right before my eyes. So where I went before is down this way. Crap, what was I saying? So yeah, there's no need to fight the programmers. There's no need to fight the thieves of Earth. It's as simple as our choices. That's where our prayer point is. Don't even look at them. Don't even get pissed off at them. They can't help it. They literally evolved without a heart, without that beauty that we have. And because we have such a beautiful heart, when we're in turmoil, it's super intense. And that's why they fucking love us, because we're super intense, and that's just like, yumminess multiplied by bazillions because of our ability to love so deeply that when we're hurting, we hurt big time. So, let's not fight them. Let's not hate them, okay? Let's not be mad. Let's just make choices that align with who we really are, and and that align with what's really best for us. And my website, wildmotherswisdom.com, is going to tell you all about every detail. And you don't have to implement every aspect to be awake. Nah, you implement the things that feel delicious to you, and the things that feel like hell no, well, fucking don't do that part. The point is to be awake. The point is not believe them anymore. That's the most important part. Not out of anger, not out of resentment, out of wisdom and knowing. Clarity, 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 my loves, clarity. That's all we need is clarity. Take my hand to the flame, I'll torture you. Put shoes on, maybe. God, so fancy, guys. Those cute little birds. Birds, they're such cute little people, little beings. Got me begging, 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 begging. I'm gonna record their little cuteness. Where are they? Oh, they're there. There's one walking. If you see their little faces and their little expressions, they're freaking hilarious, man. Okay, well, I'm gonna go eat in this restaurant. Peace out, lovers.